back to the channel. So we are post comp by now. We have some damage that we gotta go over. I'm not really sure exactly how far we're gonna get today. I feel like this is how I start every video, but two main things I wanted to test out. If you guys saw, obviously, the comp video, we were battling some power issues. You know, we had a failed injector, we had a couple things go wrong, but still, after everything, the car still felt low on power. It was kind of bogging the corners. I had it way looser setup than I usually have to drive on that track. Almost double the PSI, cold PSI in the rear tires. Had to double the stiffness in the rear coils, maximum completely out, to even keep the car like sideways at all in the straight, and it was still a struggle then. So yeah, we're gonna compression test, start there, make sure the car's got good compression, kind of work from there. Now it could easily have been, you know, just the humidity that day, the air quality, all that stuff. It is a MAF car, but I've never had it do that, but I've also never drifted in that condition before. So it was just weird the way that it all kind of was working out. Like it idled fine, rev fine, all that stuff. So we're gonna get into it. And then after that, we're gonna work on this bumper here, try to fix this up. Hey, puppy. We're gonna start with doing the bumper first. There's a lot of time to obviously cure the fiberglass, to cure the resin, to cure with the fiberglass, as well as doing multiple layers. So I'm gonna get that started, so that's, you know, at least going. And then we'll start compression and testing the car, see what that says, and kind of start going through the car. And then as we're obviously working on the car, we'll keep coming back and fixing this fiberglass. I don't know if this is savable. I think it is. It's pretty rough, but I've seen people, I feel like, save worse than this. So we're gonna see what we can do. Of course, this kit isn't like the easiest to get, especially just a bumper. It's not like Origin, I can just find bumpers anywhere. So I'm hoping we can make it look somewhat decent for this year. And then maybe I'll get a fresh kit this winter, or maybe we can fix this enough that I don't even need to, but I don't know, should be interesting. We also have this here dent as well. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be able to get out because it's just in a really tricky section and there's metal behind it, so to get something in there, it just wasn't working. But I'm gonna probably get some body hammers and maybe be able to get in there. But that's another part that sucks about this kit. It uses metal fenders in the front, so when you get in a crash and it bends up, of course, like the hardest part is straight and is destroyed. So we might get to that one today too, we'll see. We also do have to check this rear suspension, make sure it's not bent, because we got hit here. This should be easy to pull out. Obviously it's in the quarter, I could probably get right to it from the trunk, but I don't know if my wheel got hit at all, so we gotta check, make sure no arms were damaged, and go from there. But first, like I said, let's get started on this bumper. I'll kind of show you guys the best I can how this process works. I have fixed a lot of fiberglass so far in the past couple years with this car. This is by far the worst yet, so we'll go through the process. I don't even know how much fiberglass I have. I think, oh, I got plenty actually. So we're gonna go through it, kind of show you guys the steps. You gotta sand first, because that just fell right apart on us. So you want to sand all the areas you're gonna lay fiberglass so it has something to bond to, or it's just gonna pop off on you. So we're gonna tape the outside to try and hold it together. And from there, once we have this all taped back, and that piece has gotta go here, and then there's some gaps missing, but we're gonna tape everything so this way we can lay it flat. And then start laying down some pieces of fiber and kind of cut them out. And then we'll be able to put the resin down and connect it with the fiber, but of course we just ran out of tape, so you got the blue one. Okay. Nice. So now we're gonna try to use this one. I don't know if that's oh, right here's gonna help too, Jay. Oh, dude, look. We got a bumper. Yeah. You don't have to film all of it. You get like, you know, what? Hey! 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 What the fuck are you doing? Oh, yeah. Dog. Kind of looks like something, does it? Come on, get out of here.
What are you doing, Issy? Now it's stuck to your paw. She doesn't even feel it. Sanded everything, so now we can.
Dialogue is the best.
I don't like
Faggot.
that.
Goddamn level.
Reverse level.
Dang. Four Porsche Fusion something.
What?
Porsche Fusion something.
Not on that truck. Anybody release the truck is good. And it's technically.
Didn't even happen. Or
The couch fine?
yeah, see? All the homies talking shit on
Hey,
the,
I moved it.
Nah,
alright?
all these homies are talking shit on the couch.
I
Looking at me
moved that
sideways
shit.
like, why are you getting a couch? I'm like, I don't know, because my fucking girl wants a couch in the shop, alright?
I moved it.
And then the fucking same people that were looking at me sideways,
Bullshit.
Look
I
at-
did everything for this couch.
look at what they're doing.
What'd she do?
I'm just saying you're looking
Jack
at me sideways.
shit.
You're looking at me sideways.
Jack
questioning.
shit.
Like, why would I want to fucking get a couch in here? Blah, blah, blah.
Did she even move it in here? Like she was supposed to? Of course not.
Listen, bro, I'm the man, alright? I'm providing.
You definitely did
Provide.
not move this couch on your own.
No, I had fucking little
Alright.
Andy bitch it up, you know? Actually, no, me and Cole moved it. Andy was doing something else.
Crying over his 2J leaving him.
Yeah, something like that.
Good as new.
Gotta try to make that.
There. Mount her up.
Mount her up. She's fucking ready now. Oh, you gotta take this off. I was gonna zip tie it, but fuck the haters. Let's start cutting out glass. The main thing like with this shit is you want to get it all like solid first, and then like little stuff like this we can work on later, whether, you know, I put zip ties in it and to hold it and then fiberglass it. But as long as like all of this is structural, we could start messing with any of the little stuff that we want to fix. I'm very aware this thing's gonna be far from perfect, so not too worried about it. Two options. I don't know what the fuck this kind is, but this is like your normal fiberglass where it's just like shot out of a gun and like made into layers. And then you have this where it's mesh. So this is stronger. Originally I wasn't a fan of this, I don't know why. And I started using this because I felt like it was easier, but honestly, this is easier. All right, step one of this though is to cut out your pieces. And what I always do is I'll cut two the exact same. So honestly with this, we can do a lot of trimming after. Like we could take this big piece and just press it in here to get it in here started, and then I could trim off a lot of it, but. The only downfall of the mesh is like the ends get the custom release in it too, so it goes into like the edges nice where we want it. Yeah, right there on the top.
It's under the mat, I think.
There it is. So like right here, got a nice relief, so it can tuck up in there. You can start getting rid of some of this excess that we don't need, just because. This one, right here, boom. So there's two pieces right there for that main section. We gotta fix this whole piece here, and then this whole piece here. Not too fucking shabby, dude. Take all this off. They also don't need to be nowhere near close to the same. So you can kind of give it just rough cuts. So, those two done, and one more. All right, so that's the rough start. Now, you pull your stuff apart. Put the one you're gonna use first up top, obviously, so you can grab it easy. Make sure you know where they're going. Now we'll mix up some resin, throw that in there first, and tap her in. There we go. So make sure your stuff is like properly sealed, because this will happen, but this one was doomed from the start. Somebody used it. I don't think it was me. It could have been me.
It was you.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. Because I used it for the diffuser, and then you had to fix the one spot.
This has been happening since. It's been getting gunked up like that.
I was able to pour out of it when I did the
Yeah, me
diffuser.
too.
All right, and then when you put it back on, you fucked it up.
Because of this.
Nope, you
this has
fucked
been
it
like
up.
this when I had this at my dad's house.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking cocksucker motherfucker.
Excuses.
That? Oh,
yeah, look at all that dirt in there.
Not dirt, it's clumps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Grab it.
Needless to say, we're gonna need to pick up some resin. So usually I do 10 drops per ounce. We got like 3 ounces, so it's 30. Oh fuck.
Needless to say, you didn't count the first couple.
Alright, that should be 30, I think. Editing your fucking footage is gonna be such a bitch.
Yep.
Said don't film the needless shit.
Yep.
Oh,
Here
he's
we
filming. He's filming the needless shit.
Here we
It's
are.
gonna be like 40 minutes per clip.
No, I think I stopped them around like 20.
To get fucking 3 seconds worth of footage. Fucking asshole.
Like my shitty ass recording, yep.
Gloves, you want them. I've done this many times without gloves, and my hands get wrecked, and you get fibers sticking to you and shit. So then obviously you mix it up good, and then you don't have a lot of time to put this on. Like you probably got 5 minutes before it really starts tacking up. Yeah, fuck it, leave it. All right, follow me, Jay. Come on.
Following.
So this is where it gets fun. Yeah, go ahead, kick everything over. It's okay. So now we're gonna go and put down a light coat of everywhere we're gonna lay that fiber. This is gonna give it a base to stick to start, and then we're gonna have to reapply more to fill out the fiber. But this is just so when we first lay it down, it actually sticks and doesn't pull up on you and it's super annoying. So you wanna put a good amount, just so it starts soaking into everything. And I always go a pretty large area compared to where I even plan on putting the fiber. So this way, like, it's all saturated and resin's just gonna harden real nice anyway and make whatever area stronger. So it's not a big deal. If you go further than what your fiber is, put that in, and then yeah, you kind of press it in there, get it started. You can see it already kind of coming through, and it moves on you. Don't worry, you can move it for a little bit. Get that baby where she's got to be. This one where she's got to be. So the best thing to do here, I find, is to like kind of dab it and drag it. Don't just try to drag it because you end up moving everything. But when you dab it like this, you get a lot of resin holding the fiber down. And then when you get to the corners, you kind of drag it out to smooth it. As you can see, like any of these like areas where there's indents and stuff like that, you're really trying to pull the fiber up into there, because if you don't, there'll be air pockets and it won't hold. So like you'll see me press there a lot, trying to get it to sit in there nice and get the air pockets out. And now since we just saturated that first layer, you're good to start putting the second layers on. I'll probably just put them all on at once, because why not? And then we're just gonna repeat that same thing we just did to try and get this nice and saturated as well. And then after those 2 layers, we can let it dry. We'll move on to trying to diagnose the car, see what's going on with that. And then I'll be able to come back here on another day and spend more time doing all the little stuff and making it look nice. But for now, it's just fill it and go, and we'll deal with the way it looks later. All right, so we got this bumper all fiberglassed up. Like I said before, it's pretty temporary. This is just to get us a solid base to work from, and obviously I'm not trying to make it perfect. Like I said before, this is just to be able to slap on the car and like actually have a front bumper on it. We got Jay getting started on the spark plugs, taking them out so we can compression test. But what I'm gonna do, let this harden up completely. You can see it's already hardened a little bit, but there's definitely a lot of wet spots still. And then once it's completely hardened, I can start doing a lot more of the tedious parts, the smaller parts, and like making it look nice. And then we'll flip it over, take off the tape, see how it looks. It's not gonna look perfect, but hopefully from the grandstands and off track, it'll look decent. What'd you say?
Are you sure this is the right size?
Well, I didn't go on there. It should be the right size. And I don't know how much I'm gonna show of finishing that, unless you guys comment below and let me know, but it might be done. I might finish it up and then show you guys the finished product in the next vlog, just because it's going to be spread out over a couple days every time I come here and work on the car. Like I showed you guys before, there's a couple different things I need to straighten back out. But main thing, the most important thing is making sure this car runs right again. So let's get started on that first. And of course, Jay, starts on the cylinder that wasn't the problem. That's all right. We're gonna test them. We're gonna test them all anyway, right? Break that shit loose, all right? Spit on it first. Ooh!
Who the fuck put that on?
Holy shit, brother! So if you guys never compression test before, what you do? Get this little tool here. We'll go down the cylinder here, and then we'll turn over the car. I shut the fuel off, so this way obviously it doesn't start back up. Realistically, we should, what you want to see is even across the whole board. I want to say this car cold should be somewhere around like 120. Obviously, if you warm the car up first, you're going to have a greater temperature because all the rings will expand. So, or not a greater temperature, but a greater pressure, compression. There you go. So we're just doing this cold. So it should be, I think, somewhere around 120. I'll double check online first, but this little tool here, probably got it off Amazon. Just like I got you off Amazon. Pussy.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright.
150 again. This is the one that had the bad injector, so we'll see what this one is. Everyone else has been good so far. Hit it when you're ready, Jay.
Alright.
Yeah, so we're good on that one too. All right, so clearly we got compression around all 4 cylinders. That wasn't the issue, but we're gonna start it now, let it warm up, and then do some revving. Jay's favorite. And then if that all sounds good, I'll take it for a drive and see if we can get it to do what it was doing. But it was really only doing it in drift. That's the only thing. So that fucking power steering pump does not sound as good anymore. It's got a lot of vibration.
What do you expect? It got waxed by a Corvette.
And then we'll go from there. Kind of keep trying to figure out what it is, diagnose it. the fuck does it hit those R's on the track, dog?
It sounds like hot garbage.
What? She's like, watch out. Watch out. So we're holding fuel pressure. So really the only next thing is take it for a drive. See if maybe the only reason we were having issues is just the air quality that day with the MAF. But it seems fine right now. So I really don't have an answer yet, but we're gonna take it for a drive and see if we can make her hiccup. It seems good. It doesn't, it's not happy at like 65 and above, but I don't know if that's like always the thing, because on track, it never wants to go there, kind of dumbs down there anyway. But like, it seems like it pulls up till then. So I don't know, I'm kind of, it's not like idling rough or anything like that, nothing. So I'm kind of assuming that it was air quality that day, and it's a MAF car. So that definitely could play a role in it. I wouldn't think it would, but who knows? I've never driven when it's that hot or that humid before. That being said, I think the only way to go about it is probably I'm gonna get new plugs, new plug wires, new I forget what the fuck it's called. There's like a little igniter in the Dizzy. I'm probably gonna get all that stuff new fuel filter, change that stuff, and then go hit a track day. That's the only way to do it, because like it ran fine in the pits on the track as well. But once I was in drift and the car was under load, that's when it was really starting to struggle. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Plan another track day this month. Check those couple of things before I dive too deep into it. I know there's a way to check the ECU if it's throwing codes or not. So I'm gonna do that right now. It's like a little light system. I gotta look back at my text about like what you can read and how you can tell if something's up. So check that too. But other than that, that's it for this one. You guys are going to see this car probably next when we start throwing in the good suspension parts that we have. I think I want to do that before we hit track. So we'll throw in all the new goodies. I'll get those couple little pieces and then we'll bring it to a track day. I do have to get realigned for those pieces, so whatever.
A big old turbo.
Big old turbo. That is the goal. But we have to finish S14 first before I can drop money into this. So
It's because you don't have the right K series in here.
this thing fucking better than K-Series.
You need
though.
K24.
Nah, this
That's
is
your problem.
KA24, the best.
Nah,
The best. This thing's fucking.
that's the best. Honda K. Honda K.
This thing's a piece of shit. And you guys, we'll see this all finished up too. So we'll go over the little bit we did. Right now it's all pretty dry. But like I said, we'll do finishing touches, make it look nice. And we'll get back on the car, so we will have a front bumper next time you see the car.
Won't look the best, but it'll be a front bumper.
That's it. It'll look better than this. Do you guys see? Did they see the headlight?
I think you can see it at the bottom of the video.
Yeah, she was flapping in those high speed runs we just did.
High speed.
All right,
High
guys.
speed.
You know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.